everybody, welcome to Travel Bonanza. We're not in a car for once recording the audio. We're not in Sri Lanka anymore, so we decided it's a good time to give you our top tips on what to do in Sri Lanka, the price, entry requirements, because we appreciate that at the moment it's crazy with all the different requirements for different countries, and also whether it's safe at the moment, because obviously there are a lot of demonstrations going on. Sri Lanka is going through a very hard time, so stay tuned to find out more. Number one, entry requirements and restrictions. If you are fully vaccinated, you do not need a test. You can just travel. We could just travel, just show our vaccine passports, and we were able to enter without any issues. So that was very smooth.
The second thing is you need to submit an ETA visa. It's kind of an e-visa, costs $35 for 30 days, and it's approved within 2 days. We did it. You go on the form online, links in the description. It's not the most modern website, I would say, but it's easy to get there.
And one more thing to add, you get a 30-day visa, but you can extend it by another 30 days if you go to an office in Colombo.
Number two, is it safe to travel to Sri Lanka?
Yes, it definitely is. Sri Lankans are some of the kindest people I think we've ever met. They will go above and beyond to help you, show you the way if you get lost. They'll literally bring you there to make sure that you arrive okay. We never felt uncomfortable, so it's definitely safe to travel. Also, as a woman, I would say obviously follow the usual things, like don't go out in the middle of an alleyway in the dark. Otherwise, you're definitely going to be safe. People will take care of you. One thing obviously that's currently happening in Sri Lanka is the big demonstrations. The country's going through a really hard time, still ongoing, so that's definitely something to take into account. However, I would say as long as you don't go to like large gatherings in Colombo, where the majority of the demonstrations are, or stand in front of the government buildings, you will be fine. We were there during the fuel shortages, the fuel crisis, when it all kicked off, and we never felt unsafe. Okay,
number three, our top 3 places. We haven't really told each other which 3 we actually like, so I don't know, so we'll see. Okay, Sophie, you go first.
We'll go on each. Number 1 is definitely spending some time in the jungle. We went to Knuckles Forest Reserve. There's a video about it as well if you want to check that out. We survived. That was just something completely different, out of this world. It's a once in a lifetime like experience. I was so scared of the snakes, because snakes are probably the thing I'm most scared of in my life. And I made it out. So that's number 1, Knuckles Forest Reserve. Spend the night there. In the jungle. It's an unforgettable experience. What's yours?
Number 1, I think it's been staying in homestays. Just stay in homestays. It's the best thing. If you really want to get sort of the real Sri Lankan experience, just stay in the guest houses across. They're very affordable in price, and all of the ones we stayed in are run by families.
Amazing.
And you'll have the mother or the grandma cooking for you dinner in the evening, and then sort of the father potentially, you know, bringing you around the area. We've stayed in some great homestays. We'll put the links downstairs.
Yeah.
Cool. That's number 1 for me. Number 2 for you?
All right, very obvious, because we've done quite a few videos about this, renting a tuk-tuk. So we used tuktukrental.com. They were amazing, and initially we didn't rent a tuk-tuk, and then we saw a couple of people driving around with it, and we were like, this is really cool. We want to do this. So we rented it kind of, I want to say halfway through our trip, maybe?
Yeah. Halfway
so
after a week and a half, yeah, we rented it.
We got the tuk-tuk, and it was incredible because you can go anywhere. Says not to go off-road. I mean, our tuk-tuk, Baji, absolute Land Rover. We went down some questionable roads, but we made it. And it just gives you the flexibility. You can stop wherever you want. Also, it's really nice when you stop and you go to like a random restaurant on the side of the road and you chat to the people. Cars boring. Get the Tuk Tuk experience.
Oh, you're recording. Okay. Okay. Number 2 for me. To be fair, it's the Tuk Tuk as well. So not much to say there.
Well, that wasn't creative, was it?
No, but it is the number 2. It's rent the Tuk Tuk.
Okay, number 3 for me. That's not 3. That's like 5.
3.
Number 3 for me. Hiking Adams Peak, I think.
Ooh. Okay.
I think that was a cool experience. Definitely recommended because it's something you never do. Again, we've done a video about it, go check it out. You hike up in the middle of the night, get up at 2 a.m. You do 6,000 steps, which I still don't know how we did that. We must have been delirious. But we got up there somehow, and we made it up in time for sunrise, sorry. It's just incredible.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It's really nice because it's not just Westerners coming there and doing, you know, the trekking that we all love. And to be fair, because Sri Lankans walk everywhere, they're not really big fans of trekking. That is for locals pilgrimage, so it's fantastic to hike up with, you know, grandmas and children and whoever.
Everybody, yeah,
fantastic.
It's amazing.
Okay.
Your number 3.
So
well, how do you top that?
For me, my number 3 was seeing the elephants in the wild. Yeah, which he didn't put, which he forgot. I don't know what. Anyways, I think this was fantastic. We didn't go to a national park. We didn't really hit one of the Yala or Udawalawe. So if you have the opportunity, you can go there. We were recommended by our local friend Suresh from Ella to basically drive through the sort of public road in Yala National Park. Along the way we found and we saw 2 elephants, and again it's just us and the elephants without any sort of jeeps or having to pay a tour, which is quite expensive actually for both national parks. So that was my number 3.
Alright, the thing everybody is interested in, how expensive is Sri Lanka? So let's just set the ground rules again. We stayed 3 weeks. We never cooked at home. We always went to places for pretty much every meal of the day.
Yeah.
Also, we didn't stay in a lot of like fancy hotels. It was much more budget friendly.
All the prices we say are combined. Okay, thank you.
Let's start with the flights. The flights were $1,040 one way. Also, we booked them very last minute, like 3 weeks maybe before we went. Wouldn't recommend because obviously they're a lot more expensive. We flew from Frankfurt in Germany all the way to Colombo in Sri Lanka.
Excluding flights, our total expense for Sri Lanka, again for the 2 of us, was what?
For the 2 of us.
$1,350, which is not a lot of money. And that is $675 for 3 weeks in Sri Lanka, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Breaking that down, accommodation, total of $295. The rental of the Tuk Tuk, which we've rented for 12 days, was $428, including a $150 deposit, which we got back eventually. The remaining, if we've done the math right, is $627, which covers, well, a bit of everything, right?
A bit, like, obviously food, going out, experiences. So we did not spend a lot of money, I think. On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate Sri Lanka?
10.
Yes, 10. We can't recommend Sri Lanka more, I think. It's a beautiful country, beautiful people, beautiful everything.
Go, absolutely. It was
go.
very nice. So yeah, hopefully this video has been helpful for you guys and has inspired you to go to Sri Lanka soon.
And if you go, let us know in the comments below, and we would love to find out about your adventures in Sri Lanka. So let us know. This is the end of our Sri Lanka series.
Our next videos are going to be all about
India! We'll start in the south and we'll make our way up to the north of India.
What a country.
But now we really gotta go and eat our pizza.
Yeah.
So, thank you for watching. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!